أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Lesson number 20 today. Now let me just give you the rules. Now these four boxes that we see, the four words, these are called izhar mutlaq. Now in lesson number 20, there's a few rules that we are going to go through. So inshallah, hopefully we should be going through the rules, and it's very easy, similar to what we learned before, just a few here and things here, but inshallah they'll be very easy for you to understand. Now these four boxes that we see, these four boxes, they apply the rule izhar mutlaq. In the following four words, a yarmalun letter is present after the noon sakin in the same word. Idgham will not be done in these cases. I want to take your memory back to lesson number 14. If you can remember, we did noon sakin and tanween rule idgham. Now the rule for idgham was that if after noon sakin the haruf yarmalun appear, so the yarmalun is ya, ra, mim, lam, waw and noon, them 6 letters. If they appear after noon sakin and tanween, then what happens is gunna will be done, idgham will be done. But in these cases, the noon sakin, the ya appears in the same word with all of the other letters. The ya always appeared, or the haruf yarmalun always appeared in the if we just go to lesson number 14, I'm just scrolling down to lesson number 14. I'm just going to give you an example of how it was. Now if you look at your screen now, these were all the rules of idgham that we learned. You see them on the screen now. So now if you look at it, after noon sakin, the letter ra appears. So ra is going to be idgham but without gunna. If you look at this, the tanween, after the tanween, the ya appears but in the next word. Okay, and also if we just go up a bit to this lesson here, see noon but man is one word, yaqulu is one word. So noon sakin, after that the haruf yarmalun has appeared. Here the ya is there, waw is there, the waw, the ya, the mim is there, and the noon is there. So but they are all in the next word. Min is one word and all these others are the next word. So that's why the difference between idgham and izhar mutlaq is, in idgham, after the noon sakin or tanween, the ya or any haruf yarmalun will appear in the next word. And the other rule that we're learning today, the next haruf yarmalun, it appears in the next word, in the same word. Now if it appears in the same, izhar mutlaq will happen. So noon sakin there, the ya up comes. Noon sakin there, the ya is there, haruf yarmalun. Noon sakin there, waw yarmalun. Noon sakin there, waw comes, haruf yarmalun. But because they all comes, haruf yarmalun. But because they all come in the same word, with this rule will not be called idgham, but it will call izhar mutlaq. So what we'll do is, therefore, do not do gunna in these four words. So if you can repeat after me. Dunya, bunyanun, swinwanun, qinwanun. So the noon sakin, the ya and the waw appear in the same word, therefore, and these are the only four words that come in the Quran, times in the Quran. But it will, whenever it comes, you will not do gunna on the noon sakin. The next rule is going to be called sakta. to stop the sound and then to continue reading ahead holding the same breath is called sakta. Yeah, sakta is like when someone gets into a shock and you stop speaking, the sound stops, but you're still breathing. You don't break. Sakta is wajib in the following 4 cases. The rule of sakta is that the mutaharrika letter is to be read as sakin and 2 zabar fathatain be changed to an alif and read accordingly. So now we know the rule. These are what you call the sakta rules. So here, now if you can, in the Quran it also will mention the word sakta in the Quran as well. So you know that I have to do sakta. So what is sakta? That you stop the sound but you hold your breath. So here we will read it as وَقِيلَ مَنْ رَاقٍ. So you pause for a while, 1 second. Don't break your breath. In the same breath and you read the next word. Now in these 4 words, sakta is wajib. It's necessary. So if you can repeat after me. وَقِيلَ مَنْ رَاقٍ. كَلَّا بَلْ رَانَ. مِن مَرْقَدِنَا هَذَا. عِوَجًا قَيِّمًا. Okay, so we don't read عِوَجًا قَيِّمًا, we read عِوَجًا قَيِّمًا. Okay, let's just read the rule again so we understand. Sakta, to stop the sound and then to continue reading ahead holding the same breath is called sakta. Now the rule of sakta is that mutaharrika letter is to be read as sakin and 2 zabar be changed to an alif and read accordingly. So now inshallah when we read this, now if there is a letter like this one, yeah, Iwa Ja, the last one, we will not read it as Iwa Jan, we will read it as Iwa Ja. MashaAllah. Now the next rule is Sad and the Seen. In the Holy Quran there are 4 words which contain the letter Sad, but a Seen is also written on the Sad. Details for pronouncing these are as follows. In number 1 and 2, so box number 1 and box number 2, the Seen will be pronounced. Yeah, the Seen. So even though the Sad is written, you can see the Sad is written, but on top of that Sad there is a Seen written as well. Now in most of the Qurans you will see that the Seen is also written. Now in this case we are not going to read the Sad, the Musta'liya with the full mouth, we are going to read the Seen. So if you can read these after me. Yab Sutu. So you must do qalqala on the bar, remember. Yab Sutu Bas Potan. Now in box number 3, it is permissible to either pronounce Sad or Seen. So here you got the Sad and the Seen and they are both colored in blue. Obviously you might not have them colored in the Quran, but if we know the rule then we won't get a mistake. So you can read any. You can read Am Humul Musaytiruna, Musay as a Sad, or we can read Am Humul Musaytiruna as a Seen. So inshallah if you can repeat this as well. Am Humul Mus. Now we'll repeat it with the Seen. Am Humul Musaytiruna. MashaAllah. Now box number 4, only pronounce the sawd. So you can see the sawd is highlighted blue. So in this case we will not read the sin, but we will read the sawd. بِمُصَيْطِرٍ. Okay, let's repeat these 4 words again. Number 1, box number 1 and 2, the sin. يَبْسُطُ بَسْطَةً. Box number 3, we're going to read any. أَمْ هُمُ الْمُصَيْطِرُونَ. Box number 4, we're going to read the sword. بِمُصَيْطِرٍ. MashaAllah. Now the next rule we are going to read is the rule of tasheel. Tasheel, the meaning of tasheel is to make soft, pronounce the second Hamza softly in the Holy Quran. There is only one word where tasheel is wajib. And what is the tasheel? The tasheel is here. When we read this word, we read the second Hamza, this Hamza that is highlighted in blue, we will read that Hamza softly. So we're going to read أَعْجَمِيٌّ وَعَرَبِيٌّ. So inshallah, if you can repeat after me. So not in a hard, so we're not going to read softly. أَعْجَمِيٌّ وَعَرَبِيٌّ. Now you can repeat after me. أَعْجَمِيٌّ وَعَرَبِيٌّ. So that is the tasheel rule. Now let's look at the to incline the sound of fatha zabar towards the zair and the sound of alif towards the ya is called imala. The ra of imala is pronounced re instead of re. Now if you look at this word, the re, you know what, normally if you spell this out it will be mim jim zabar maj qalqala jim ra khadi ze ri. That's how normally we read the khadi ze, don't we? Ra khadi ze ri. But in this case what's going to happen is we are not going to read it as ri, we are going to read it as re. So mim jim zabar maj ra khadi ze re maj re ha alif zabar ha maj re ha. Now there's only one imala in the Quran as well. Okay, so there's only one imala. So this rule here. So now the next one is bi'sa lismul fusuqu. So what will happen here? Let's read the rule. In this part of the Quranic ayah, neither pronounce the alif before the lam nor the alif after it. Instead pronounce the lam with a kasra, with a zair. So what will happen is that the lam has been highlighted red. That means we're going to read the lam. Now what's happening is the sin will not join the lam, but what will happen is we will not read this first alif and we will not read the second alif. Both of them are highlighted black. So how are we going to read? We are going to read the lam with the zair join with the sin. Bi'sa lismul fusuqu. Once more. Bi'sa lismul fusuqu. Let's repeat these 3 words again. A'jamiyyun wa arabiyyun. Majreha. Bi'sa lismul fusuqu. MashaAllah Azza wa Jal. Subhanallah. we've completed lesson number 21, and inshallah Azza wa Jal, by the command of Allah, we will do lesson number 20. We just completed lesson 20. Tomorrow, inshallah Azza wa Jal, we will complete our lesson number 21, inshallah Azza wa Jal, and hopefully the lesson 22 will go through on Thursday, inshallah. So Jazakallah khairah for watching, and let me mention again, and you can have a revision as well. But I will advise you to please, after this lesson as well, just sit back for about 5-10 minutes as well and open your Madani Qaida and just go through the lesson that we have done today, inshallah Azza wa Jal. If you find any mistakes or you need more help, then just go back to our YouTube page and you'll find the video there, inshallah Azza wa Jal. And tomorrow we'll be going through lesson number 21, and lesson number 21 is about waqf, where to stop in the Quran, how do you stop when the verse finishes, how to stop in the middle, and then what is noon qutni. Yeah, noon qutni, we're going to learn that as well tomorrow. So inshallah, remember, I'll see you tomorrow, same time.